Let's see if it connects. It connected. Hello, everybody. Today is January 10th, and I'm doing a live stream on some trades I'm going to be doing. If you're new to my channel, this is mostly for team members. I do not give financial advice, but what I do is I talk to myself when I make trades, and I allow you to observe that. And I talk about what's going on in the markets and why I'm making those trades. Okay, so today, a lot of news out today. Today was the BitConnect X ICO, and I did a video on that earlier. And we were talking about, look, we're at 14.3, not bad here. Talking about how at the last moment they changed the price from $5 up to $50. And I felt like this would give me a trade opportunity. And so I started doing a little more research to see what was going on. I'm looking at Bitcoin at the moment. I need to zoom out on this. Okay. Let's see. My original intentions coming into this video were to get out of Bitcoin temporarily. But looking at this chart, I'm looking at it in the last few hours. If you could see, Bittrex isn't very good for drawing lines. What I look for, if you could imagine a line going down here, this downhill trend, it pretty much lined up the whole way until now. This would have been a break, and this would have triggered some bots to start buying Bitcoin. So we might see a bump up into this area. But if we look at my wallets, this is my live trading wallet that I use for educational purposes mostly. There's about 400 bucks in there. Everything's taking a little bit of a hit today. And what am I going to do? What are the trades for today, right? Well, let's go to this market. Digibyte. Had a little pop there with Bitcoin. That's nice. Let's see what I bought in at. 516. What I really buy in at. Look at that. 167. 212. If you were following my videos earlier, you would have gotten these buy signs back then. And then I sold these out to make some dumb choices. But 516. And what are we at? 772. So I am going to sell everything. Sell. Why am I selling? Well, I don't like the market today. I do not like the market at all. Some of the signs that I'm looking for just aren't. Gridcoin. I really like Gridcoin. Okay. And if I was going to hold one coin and not sell, it would probably be this one. But let's see, it's at 12.60. What I get in at 10.20. What I originally get in at 4.25. We're going to sell. I'm going to sell. I shouldn't say we, because I don't give financial advice. But I am selling, getting out of Gridcoin. What else am I getting out of? Basically, I'm getting out of everything. ADA. I really like ADA because it's a new coin and they're following big on the roadmap. And it's at like 52.31. And let's see what I bought in at. 37. My original buy is not on there. I don't know why it doesn't show, because originally I had bought in at like 300. 52. 46. All right. Thank you. And goodbye, ADA. Wallet. Let's see what else I'm holding. Red coin. I hate red coin. I hate red coin, right? Let's see what it's trading at. $147. Let's see what I bought in at. 103, right? But look at this. This is why I hate red coin. This sell right here at 17. I bought those at like 12. And then bought back in at 143. Only 0.0001 is, or less than that, is what I carried at the time. Let's see. 30% profit. Not bad. We are selling those. And I'm completely invested into Bitcoin at this moment. Now, I might stay in Bitcoin for a little bit. This is my thinking. And let me go into why I'm making some of these trades. The BitConnect X ICO. If anyone was following BitConnect, well, I was, right? And I was using that as my team. That is no longer going to be used as a team site. I'm going through and deleting all my BitConnect referral. I was using BitConnect, and let me tell you why. And this is what I told my team members. If you're going to buy crypto, okay, and if BitConnect is going to be around for another year or two, then what I would do, what I was doing is I would invest, say, $100 myself into BitConnect each month for 3 months. And all the profits I would not reinvest, but I would use that to buy other crypto coins. And by doing it for 3 months at their 1%, basically at the end of 3 months you can stop. And every month you still get another $100 of crypto coin, so long as you cash it out. I don't know why I'm idle on this page. You guys probably don't want to see that. It's okay, because as I'm live streaming this, it appears no one else is watching, which is common with my videos. But that's probably because I don't go out and share all the links. So let's look at the coin market cap. Why am I getting into Bitcoin? And pretty soon I'm going to be switching that all into Tether, USDT. And it's this Bitcoin downtrend, right? But this story starts with BitConnect. Let's see if I could even find it. I don't know how they're doing today. They're been dropping, right? They won't drop too far because BitConnect has a mandatory buy wall to sustain what they're doing. And I think that's about $260. So they won't let it get under that. They'll start buying at that point if they have to. And if you're interested in how I figured that out, leave a comment. Maybe I'll go into that. So BitConnect. So I'm on YouTube, right? I'm following Bitcoin Trey, Craig Grant. Let's go to a different thing. And today's the big ICO. Today it all releases, and man, they were both just going crazy saying they're gonna just buy so much of this coin, right? And let's see if we can find it. And now he's, does BitConnect suck? BitConnect X suck? And we jump in here. Right? Well, you did say it. From daily video, if you're following this guy every day, that's the first thing on his video is, and I like Trayvon. All right, I'm not trying to give him a hard time, but that is a warning sign. And something else about him. And then Craig Grant, another big BitConnect guy. And what is his video about today? Financial disclaimer, if you click on it, saying, hey, I'm an entertainer, right? I thought you knew that. You're not supposed to listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Which he says that all the time. But he does know a lot of what he's talking about. And I'm not trying to beat on him either, because I'm not saying these guys are doing anything wrong. And I'm not saying that they are part of anything that BitConnect is doing, okay? I'm not. What I am saying is that these guys are smart. They've made a lot of money in crypto, and both of them are, I don't know, to me it feels like they were putting a little bit of distance in themselves. And I was typing a message to Trayvon, I was to Trey, he prefers, and I was going to put on there, you know what, dude, please God, file your damn taxes before you get the bad news or any bad news happens, because it's going to be harder to come up with the tax money because the year ended, right? Uncle Sam, they go year by year. So trust me, they are going to be looking for people and their taxes. They're going to be doing it this year. And I don't know if you guys remember a while back, but there was the IRS was asking Coinbase for people's user information, right? And they came to an agreement that, okay, if it was above $19,500, then they would supply that user information to the IRS. And then magically, right? Not many people know why. Why did Bitcoin take this big rise? Because when they made that announcement, we were like back at like the $7,000 mark. It was like bobbling right there, 7,500, 7,000. And Coinbase said, okay, anybody with 19,500 or more, and we'll give you their name. Let's see if we can see a chart, right? And how high did it get? Just high enough, okay? Just high enough to where if you have one Bitcoin in Coinbase, the IRS knows about you. They had to disclose your information. And now here we are at the beginning of the year. And everybody thinks they own more Bitcoin than they actually do, okay? Everybody thinks that, like if we went and lined everybody up, this might sound crazy, but if you lined everybody up and said, how much Bitcoin do you own, and how much Bitcoin do you own, and how much Bitcoin do you own, it would add up beyond the market cap. Because everybody goes to their account and looks at their altcoins and says, oh, well, that's how much Bitcoin I have. No, it's not. Because once people start selling Bitcoin to get out of it, not to get out of it, but to access money, your Bitcoin value goes down. So right now, everyone believes there's more Bitcoin than there actually is. But we hit that 19,500. There it is. Everybody on Coinbase with one Bitcoin. Your information just went to the IRS. And now it's the beginning of the year. And not many people have filed taxes yet. So that's why you just seen me liquidate all my altcoins. And I'm sitting totally in Bitcoin. And pretty soon here, I am going to liquidate all the way to Tether. Because, and I mean, we're getting close to a 24-hour high here. I think this might be a good time. Let's take a look at the chart. As I told you, I was seeing a breakaway from that downward trend happen, and it triggered some bot trades. And maybe I'll go more into that, seeing as how this will probably be one of my longer live streams. So, 30-minute chart. All right, so this was clearly an uptrend. And you could almost, like I said, you can't really draw lines on Bittrex. If you could picture a line from here to there, it basically followed it and then it broke it. And that began the next trend. Well, if you look at these peaks going down, at least this is what I look for. Right here, blah, we got a break. Okay, so let's put some moving averages on here. Let's put a 10. We'll put that one in red. Sounds good. No, 10's not going to be good for this. Let's try 50. We want something that looks a little wavy when you're using the moving average. Here you go. Where it's not quite fitting where the coin's at every time. And then we want to throw a second moving average on there. One that scales it out by 5 or 10 times. So we'll go by 5 times. So 50 times 5 is 250. And we'll put this one in, I don't know, some purple. Okay. That may be a little too far. To illustrate. go 50 and 100. All right. And this is a simple indicator that they would call it, that a lot of the trading bots would use. Or when you're programming a trading bot and you're wanting it to make in-out trades in a single market, you would use something similar to this. That way the computer, or I would, could understand, when the red line's above the purple line, it's a buy. And when it crosses, that's a sell. So this would still sort of predict a downward trend. We would have to break this last high of 1500. So telling me that that's still a downward trend, guess what I'm doing? I'm liquidating my Bitcoin for $389. And that's where my market trade is at for today. And my reasoning behind that, Bitcoin is a little over extended. We all know this. Wish it wasn't. Let's look at a 1 week chart. Ugh, right? That means we could definitely fall back down to this 4,800 range and still be in an uptrend, right? Does that make any sense? Because one thing you'll notice about these lines is the price always seems to come back to that line, right? Boom, 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 boom. So we would need, ugh. Yeah, so I'm currently in the USDT market. And I learned this lesson the hard way. Back in the old days, I dropped 15 Bitcoins on Crispy, which for newbies, Crispy was a trading platform just like this, exchange. It was the biggest one basically at the time. It was based in America. You could see the guy's face on Twitter. He was active, right? He ran away with everyone's coin in the end. But the point I was getting to is I totally liquidated. Like Bitcoin Trey here, he's planning to liquidate. I don't have him up. He's planning to go heavily into altcoins. And these altcoin markets are just, they're high at the moment. They are high. Relative to Bitcoin, they are high. Okay? And we can see this as a general indicator from the, or I could see this, I should say, or this crazy person talking to themselves thinks that. That sounds better. By the Bitcoin dominance. Dominance. This was in the 65% range not that long ago, month ago. So this is telling me altcoins have been kind of overbought just in general in comparison to Bitcoin. So I'm predicting a drop in the market. I hate to say that because, of course, I wish, damn pop-ups, I wish that Bitcoin would just keep rising, forever. Forever and ever. which it may as well do, but it's going to slow down. It's going to pull back because they're going to get all the dumb money back out. And they know tax time will be a good time to do it because a lot of people are going to pay taxes. And it's just going to suck money out. You know what I mean? And what happens if BitConnect takes off with everyone's money? Okay? Everyone's money. What happens then? Right now they're sucking 16 million a day out, I think, in their IPO. And they're going to get up to 500 million through the IPO. Not saying they're going to run. If they run, people are going to feel it. And we're going to see a dip in this. And I don't know, a lot of shady stuff going on. I imagine a lot of these YouTubers talking about BitConnect have just sort of stopped mysteriously, right? On the day that should have been probably the busiest BitConnect day of the year. And let's see, I put up a poll earlier to see what people think. I haven't checked any results. And this is my channel, that's me. As you can see, there's me. Over here's me, right? There's me. Over here's me. For notifications, 27 minutes. So I was asking people, and I typed this fast, so apparently a bunch of spelling errors, but what do they think the X stands for? Exchange or exit? Half the people out there are leaning towards exit. Could it be? I don't know. At least half the people think so. A little more than half. Let's see. I have some coin on other exchanges. Man. And I have my Bitcoin. Hey, look at this. My Bitcoin Cash is going up. I like Bitcoin Cash. That's one that I don't pull out of, that I have my miners pointed at. And every day I get a little email saying how much Bitcoin Cash went to my Coinbase account. And I like Bitcoin Cash because when Bitcoin goes down, which it does, and that doesn't mean nothing wrong about Bitcoin, that's just the way it works. Usually Bitcoin Cash goes up. This, oh man, Ether, Ethereum, I don't know what to say about this. This has been on just like an endless, unbeatable uptrend. If it didn't cost so much, I might go buy some of it right now. Because here's the thing about this coin that I like is, other than, you know, I won't get into that part of it, but they allow you to make other coins on their blockchain, and people are constantly doing it. ICO every other day, so basically their ICOs entrapped in this, and it just keeps spreading out the coin. It keeps getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner, which could be good, could keep on going for a long time. Okay, so those were my trades. I just want to come and give a live update. I'm getting out of the altcoin markets temporarily until I see some better indicators, because today's indicators for me suggest a longer downhill trend, because when news happens, the market can't absorb it quickly. It really can't. I mean, it does. You'll see a pop or a drop, but good news could lead a trend for days, weeks, months, even. And so can bad news. So that was our trading for today. Hey, there's a message. Totally not supposed to be using my tablet during lunch. And that's from my son at school. Hello. He's got a YouTube channel too. He's a gamer. Kid gaming. So that's going to be the coin updates for today. Those were the trades. If I get in and jump back into something else, I'll let you know. All right. Until next